What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Yeah. I would have started this at my place, but I know how some people, they be trying to look around and shit, say, damn, where he at? Where he at? A few of my private people have a general idea where I'm at, though, so that's cool. Anyway, man, this Pookie and Ray Ray thing is getting ridiculous. Real talk, man. This shit's getting ridiculous. You remember I did that video last week, and it was one of the few times I reacted to something. It was about that whole thing with the nuclear physicists. Now, I reacted to it strictly off of the importance of being able to click with a woman mentally. Click personality-wise. Strictly. Nothing else. I didn't bring race into it. I ain't bring race into it because it's a universal thing. It's just a reality. I ain't bring class. I ain't bring none of that shit into it. I just said she wasn't feeling. I ain't say he was bad. I ain't say he was bad or all of that. Listen to what I said exactly. I said he just didn't click with her. In fact, I said another group of women probably go crazy over his ass. Period. And that's just life. I don't care who you are. There's plenty of women I clicked with. Plenty of women. Plenty I clicked with. And then there's plenty who can't stand my ass. That's just life. And it, like I said, it was universal. I ain't bring race in it. But then I had a bunch of people bringing race into it. And specifically some black men. Yeah, that black woman, she wouldn't want a guy like him and shit. Dude, sometimes everything ain't just strictly about race. If it was race, I would have said, oh yeah, the black woman, this or that. And somebody is like, just because I ain't bring it up, somebody trying to act like, well, you gotta admit, man, shut the fuck up. Damn. If relationships were that easy, I'd be talking about something else driving. But it still come down to that Pookie and Ray Ray thing within the black community and shit, because you still get a bunch of guys who think they intellectual and all that shit, getting mad at some guys that they call thugs or whatever, getting some women. And let's be clear about something. I remember one of the few times I almost got in a fight talking about what I talked about relationship-wise was with a straight-up Pookie and Ray Ray, and they were saying, we ain't getting none. Who you think you are? Somebody had to talk them down. Shit. Let them know. They were like, nah, you don't want to fuck with Ron. They had to talk me down too. Shit. I mean, damn. But you get some guys constantly focused on it. Constantly focused on, oh, black women don't want a guy like him. No, that particular one did. All right, get someone else. Shit. I mean, that's just life, man. Everybody ain't supposed to like you. But see, here's the problem. And see, but I was thinking about it some more and shit, right? You know? I was thinking about it some more. I mean, you got some guys out here who they might have some street in them and everything, but shit, they can get down with the so-called intellectuals. Shit. And in fact, I wasn't even going to talk about this at first, but a couple people hit me up privately, not even about that video we're talking about that. Shout out one brother, he was about to, and you know who he is, he was about to pay for a requested video talking about this, because they did something on that about some dudes who are book smart. I'll put a link in the description, book smart, but got some hood in them. Because you got some dudes who grow up around the way and everything, and they might be real smart, but like the other cats, they don't even pick on them or anything. They might even try to help them. Hell, when I was coming up, I had some straight up thugs and shit. They were like, Ron, get the fuck away. Nah, you ain't rolling with it. Stay away. Stay away, bro. We got you, man. Go keep hitting those books, man. I mean, I knew how to hang with them and shit, but they were like, nah, you don't want to do this. You know, this ain't your life, man. And I was good with it. So I can hang there and shit. But I met some other dudes, man. They, shit. They be doing their thing. And stuff. They can roll out here, but then they can get down with you intellectually. And stuff. Shit, I've met them working in the criminal justice system. And everything. In fact, you got some dudes, shit, they got legitimate criminal records and everything. But what they do, they just grew, you know, they straighten their lives out. But it still come down to some people focusing on that, thinking, oh, they getting the women. First of all, I don't know why dudes are worried about the type of women that the Pookies and Ray Rays get anyway. Because contrary to popular belief, and I ain't talking about that rare exception, but if you get the classy women, they ain't fucking with no Pookie and Ray Ray. Anybody say, oh, that's the case, okay, tell me, all right, tell me where you hanging. Tell me what college you went to. Tell me what college you went to. Tell me what professional environments you hang in, what professional clubs and everything. Don't give me the one exception and shit who, quite frankly, is from that environment anyway. Because usually if you get a woman, you know she professional, you start, all you have to do is just ask a few questions. You find out she was imprinted by some thug anyway. And that's just a reality. Speaking of that imprint thing, the first time many black women had sex, they ain't with no thug. I was like, what neighborhoods y'all live in? Y'all need to be in some of these bougie neighborhoods, middle class neighborhoods or something. And don't, like I said, don't give me the one exception. Because I challenge anybody, say, like I said, you're going to challenge it. Tell me what professional, and if you can, like, even tell me what environment you lived in where all the women were going crazy over. And that's over some thug or something. And then that breaks it down to another thing, too. Actually, the main thing of this conversation. Because all the other stuff, yeah, we can do separate videos on it about some dudes being street and smart and stuff. And like I said, just check out the video. But I'm gonna tell you what really gets on my nerves. That whole thought that if someone is an intellectual, they smart, they educated, they ain't getting no sex. Speak for your goddamn self. Like I said, if you in professional environments, and we're going to talk specifically about black men, shoot, there's plenty of brothers who graduated law school, graduated medical school, got MBAs and shit, and they fucking like crazy. They are fucking like crazy. You get some of these guys, they Kappas. Rest in power, Kevin Samuels. They shout out Alan Roger Curry. Kappas. Shit, Kappas, Alphas. These degrees. Definitely the Q dogs. Oh my God. And they can get down intellectually with anybody and still be getting theirs and shit. And then I'm gonna tell you something now. Some of the biggest players I've known personally, man, had PhDs. I talked about one on here a few times. I call his nickname. If you happen to watch, dude, just get on here. I hadn't called it for a long time. We called him Caveman, but that dude, he was a certified genius and shit. PhD. He's a doctor now. And that dude, you couldn't keep the women off of him. I remember I was at a relationship conference. I'm talking with this PhD and stuff. I was like, every time a woman walking by, that dude doing his thing. Shoot. In fact, in the shadow world, sexual shadow world, you got a lot of professionals. And let's take it back to that thing about somebody being because I thought about somebody else I met at that relationship conference. In fact, me and him got into it intellectually. We on a panel, and they actually challenged me on the books intellectually. That dude had been in prison, and he was a doctor, PhD. But see, here's the problem I'm having. You get too many dudes, they so focused, oh, the Pookie and Ray Ray taking that woman. First of all, the fuck you want to fuck with a ratchet who's typically fucking with him. I'm gonna tell you what this cop told me. This cop, in fact, I shout his name out, Russell Price. He had written a book. He's in the DC area, older brother, old school, elder. He said if a woman mess with some thug or something, that turns him off to her. But you got so many dudes still complaining, man, fuck that shit. And then if you get some dudes saying, well, the Pookies and Ray Rays, they destroy the community, then what the fuck you doing about it then? I told you, if a Pookie or Ray Ray get in my way, we just gonna fight. They ain't stopping shit. And really, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna see you pick up on it. The Pookies and Ray Rays the soldiers. So this intellectual motherfucker's supposed to be the generals. I wanna know who's gonna pick up what I just said. Seriously, but you know, dudes So focus on it. Instead of worrying about that Pookie and Ray Ray, worry about that PhD and shit. Who that woman that you checking out? She and a girlfriend. Shit, they're gonna get in a threesome with her. You know, stop worrying about that, dude. This shit's annoying. This shit is annoying because you have a bunch of dudes supposedly educated, and you worried about this motherfucker. Worry about some motherfucking solutions. All the shit we got going on. You know, worry about building yourself. Focus on the women who ain't into Pookie and Ray Ray. And that's gonna be shoot. If they got a degree, they more upper class. They grew up in places like in PG County. Yeah, the richest black county in the country. They ain't checking for Pookie and them. Anybody who doubt what I say, like I said, you tell me what professional. You tell me what professional. If you try to doubt it, you got to list what professional circles you hang out with. List what fraternity you're in. If you're a Mason, tell me you're a Mason. Shit, tell me something that tells me that you're around in professional environments to know how the women actually behaving. Because the shit's ridiculous. You know, I'm talking about something totally different. People that adding shit in the conversation, they ain't really should be in the conversation. So, anyway, man, I gotta just pick up one last thing for my joint, then I'm out. One last thing. Anyway, man, I get back with y'all. Peace.